What's up, YouTube? Timmers here. Now, it's safe to say Lionsgate did not have the best 2024 year, but that's not to say they did not have anything good. I mean, majority of the box office ones was a great let's be real, like they did stuff like Megalopolis this year, The Crow, best Christmas pageant ever. I mean, yeah, they just didn't really do well critically or financially, but they have actually done some pretty good stuff this year. I thought was pretty good. So here are my official top 10 favorite movies of 2024 from Lionsgate. Alright, coming in at number 10 is Amber Alert. I probably should have had this in my top 10 favorite surprises of the year, because I literally thought this could have easily been terrible. But I had a fun time with it. Of course, you had Hayden Panettiere, Tyler James Williams. It's of course about Rideshare, who turns into a high stakes game of cat and mouse after and it falls like a car fitting a description of an Amber Alert. And Hayden Panettiere, who's of course who came off from the recent Scream movie. It was cool seeing her back on screen here. Tyler James Williams, of course, from Abbott Elementary and Everybody Hates Chris fame was pretty good. I had a fun time with this. Lots of it really left you on the edge of your seat. It was really entertaining and a really fun little film if you guys haven't seen it. All right, number 9 is Greedy People. Now, Greedy People star Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Himesh Patel. You also had some other folks here and there, like Simon Rex was in this. And if you guys don't know much about it, it's pretty much follows like a small island town who navigates a murder and the discovery of $1 million. And not everyone, and of course, a series of increasingly bad decisions upend once peaceful community. And Himesh Patel, who you might know from that movie Yesterday, was pretty good in this. Simon Rex was pretty decent. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Lily James was also in this. I had a fun time. Like this movie definitely has some fun aspects to it. It was pretty entertaining in my opinion. So, if you guys haven't seen Greedy People, I'll say give that one a go too. All right, number 8 is After the King. Now, of course, this was based on a true story of a bond that is pretty much forged between like a pro adventure racer, Michael Light, played by Mark Wahlberg, and a scrappy street dog named Arthur. And of course, you had Simu Liu, Natalie Emmanuel was in this. It was really heartfelt. Mark Wahlberg was terrific. His chemistry with Arthur was really good. Really, it's such a shame that not many people went to see this past March. But it was a really decent film, to say the least. All right, number 7 is Boy Kills World. Of course, this movie was a complete flop when it was released, but it did star Bill Skarsgård, who of course plays this young man who's this mixed martial arts expert who's a deaf mute by an attack that killed his entire family, and so of course with the help of his inner voice voiced by Archer himself, uh he pretty much goes tries to go after the people who killed his family here, and Bill Skarsgård was really good. Jessica Rothe was good. The action and violence in this thing was pretty decent. Again, not many people really saw this past April, but it was a pretty fun film. I mean, far better than The Crow, that's for sure. All right, number 6 is Never Let Go, which is of course the Alexandra Aja film. Of course, starring Halle Berry. It definitely had a little bit of a Quiet Place feel to it. Which of course an evil that takes over the world beyond the front footsteps, and the only protection the is pretty much ropes tie around them to make them not really go further and yeah, it's Halle Berry of course was terrific in this. The one who plays the kids was great. Really decent little horror film here. All right, number 5 is Asplat City. Asplat City is a film that not many people probably heard of, but it was a really decent little film. Of course, you had Ty Sheridan, who plays like this young paramedic who is assigned to New York City night shift, with like this seasoned partner, played by Sean Penn. You also had Mike Tyson was in this, who like plays their pretty much like their boss, if you will. And it's a really decent one. Really showcase on how like on how serious being an EMT is, the crazy people you meet. I mean, this takes place in New York City, and obviously, as someone who lives in New York City, definitely there's a lot of crazy people here. But of course, the chemistry between like Ty Sheridan and Sean Penn was pretty good. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, I'd say give it a go. Really, this one. All right, number four is Ministry of Ungodly Warfare. This is a really decent little film. Of course, it's directed by Guy Ritchie, starring Henry Cavill, Al Richardson, who, by the way, he's on this list twice. Of course, Isaac Gonzalez was really good in this. It was really like, of course, the British military recruits like a small group of highly skilled soldiers to strike against German forces behind enemy lines during World War II, and it's really entertaining. Of course, ain't no one want you to go see it back in when it was released, but it was still pretty fun. To say the least. Of course, Alan Richardson was good in this. Henry Cavill was great. I mean, if you guys haven't seen Warfare, I'll say give it a go. Number three is another Al Richards film on this list, and that is Ordinary Angels. Of course, this is based on a remarkable true story, of this hairdresser who finds a renewed sense of purpose when she meets like this widow father who's working to care for his two daughters, and when his like youngest critically ill is waiting for a liver transplant. The woman pretty much single handedly rallies an entire community to help out, and this movie is very touching, very tear jerking. Uh, I mean, I always do love film about about good people doing good things, and they were all like, it is crazy to believe this is based on a true story, and it's pretty sad throughout. But it's a really interesting one, like very inspirational. And like, if you guys haven't seen it, give it a go. Of course, Alan Richardson, Hilary Swank was good in this. Really good love film. All right, number two is The Killer's Game. Of course, this is the action movie with Dave Patel, who of course finds out that he's like diagnosed with an illness, but then it turns out that he's gonna live, and so he ends up actually saying out people to kill him, but after he found out that he's gonna live, he tries to call off the hit, but of course they're not taking no for an answer. And this movie is a lot of fun. It did not really get great reviews. That's when it was released, but it was entertaining. Dave Bautista was pretty fun. This Terry Crews was great. Palm Clemente, who plays the villain, this was cool. The action was a lot of fun. It's such a shame this movie came out and flopped. Ain't no one wants to go see it, and because I would love to see another one, but I don't think after the box office results, ain't no way we're getting another one. And my favorite Lionsgate movie of the year is Scrambled. Of course, Scrambled stars and is directed by Leah McKendrick, who of course plays this woman who decides to freeze her eggs here, and it's an excellent one. Like, who would ever expect like the best? Like, you're not like a studio does not have the best year when one of the best films of the year